There's our Rose. All right, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. You're listening to Ethan Van Sciver, 25-year veteran of the comic book industry and a great big Star Wars fan. Here's the New York Times. Slippers for people who don't do slippers. Good, because The Last Jedi was Star Wars for people who don't do Star Wars. Kelly Marie Tran. Hi, Kelly. Hi. Good to see you, kind of, even though we're not actually seeing you. And Kelly Marie Tran, I won't be marginalized by online harassment. Well, neither will I. Neither will I. So it's good to see you. Let's read your essay here. The actress Kelly Marie Tran arriving at the Oscars this year. Look at this face. This is how you have to go through life. It is. You have to, when it comes to social media and these weirdos, these crazy SJWs and the abuse they hurl at conservatives online every single day. This is the smirk. This is how to regard them. Good job, Kelly Marie. She writes, I'd been tricked into thinking my body was not my own, that I was only beautiful if someone else believed it, regardless of my own opinion. This doesn't sound like it's about social media. Interesting. Kelly Marie Tran, it's dated August 21st, 2018. Editor's note. The actress deleted her Instagram posts this summer in response to online harassment, allegedly. Here she speaks out for the first time. Is this true or is this a lie? I don't know. At this point, it's the New York Times, and the New York Times to me is a little wacky. Nevertheless, it doesn't really matter when Kelly Marie wrote this and about why. I'm interested in her words. And she says, it wasn't their words. Whose words? I mean, I really hope, New York Times, that this essay that she wrote, which appears to be about growing up Asian in far left wing and white as snow Hollywood, okay, as an Asian woman and how she was treated and taught to regard herself. I hope that you didn't take this essay and spin it out of context to make it be about this alleged thing about her leaving Instagram because of bullying. I read this essay already. I see no reference to that. I see no reference to that in this essay. New York Times, in this era of fake news, I truly do hope that you are not spinning the beautiful Kelly Marie Tran's words of self-empowerment, of taking a hold of herself and her beauty. I mean, look at her, she's beautiful. Beautiful woman, and just saying, hey, I'm going to be me. I'm proud of who I am. I hope that you're not taking that and this, it wasn't their words. It's that I started to believe them. I hope you're not spinning that out of context to suit your purpose, your weirdo purpose about her leaving Instagram out of online harassment. Now, I've said from the start that it is quite possible, in fact, probable that she deleted her Instagram because she was being. Listen, people say nasty things on social media. How much poison are you willing to put up with? Well, only as much as you need to. Honestly, do you need social media? Is it important? Do you need it to communicate with your family, to promote your business, to do the things that you want to do? Are you having fun? If you're not having fun and you don't need social media, oh my God, get off of it. Get off of Twitter. It is a poisonous rat hole full of weirdos that all look the same and think the same. It isn't easy to, as Kelly Marie is about to express to us, isn't easy to be oneself in the face of all this, in the face of this tornado of far left-wing stupidity and hatred. It isn't easy, but we do it, don't we, Kelly? We do stand up. Oh, your name isn't Kelly, is it? We're going to find out. Spoiler alert. We're going to find out about that in a minute. New York Times, I don't trust you as far as I could throw you, but I'm interested in what Kelly has to say. So it wasn't their words, it's that I started to believe them. Their words seem to confirm what growing up as a woman, whose words, please? Is it, okay. Let's assume that it is. Let's take this at face value. Let's take this at, because it doesn't hurt to. It doesn't hurt to to assume that, yeah, she's writing about being bullied off of social media. A lot of people can relate to that. I know that I can. Their words seem to confirm what growing up as a woman and a person of color already taught me. I belonged in margins and spaces, valid only as a minor character in their characters or in their lives and stories. So, only as a minor character, only as a janitor, only as a Ms. Fix-It aboard the spacecraft, somebody who we meet drenched in tears and mucus, crying over something, somebody who believes in saving what we love. And indeed she did. She did save what she loved. And look what that got her. Their words seem to confirm, and those words awakened something deep inside of me, a feeling I thought I'd grown out of. The same feeling I had when I was 9. I stopped speaking Vietnamese altogether because I was tired of hearing other kids mock me. Or at 17, when at dinner, when my white boyfriend and his family, I ordered a meal in perfect English to the surprise of the waitress, who exclaimed, "Wow, it's so cute that you have an exchange student." What the These words reinforced the narrative I had heard my whole life, that I was other, that I didn't belong on the cover of Vanity Fair. I never saw another Asian woman on the cover of Vanity Fair. These places were racist and excluded me, even though clearly, I'm a very talented, I'm speaking for Kelly Marie, not myself. Even though I'm a very talented, beautiful Asian woman, I can't be on the cover of Vanity Fair because they're racist. I can't be the lead character in a Star Wars movie. I can't. First, I have a sister who blows herself up. We kill her. Kill my sister, a beautiful Asian woman. Get rid of her in the first 5 seconds of the movie. And then me, I'm a clown. I'm a joke. Why? Why is that? Why is Hollywood this way? I don't know. The words reinforced the narrative, and that was that she was other. She's other. She's not the same. She doesn't look like Ryan Johnson. Thank God you don't look like Ryan Johnson. But you know what I mean. She doesn't look like Rey. Why? She can't be the perfect... Why? Why is it that in these Star Wars movies, the leading character, who is a female, always looks the same? Always the same type of young, brunette, bland actress. Why? Why is that? Why couldn't Rose TICO be the leading character in a Star Wars film? Ask yourself that, Ryan Johnson. Why? Why was she just a joke? Freeing sporces. Why did you do that? Why did you put her in a potato sack, cinched at the waist by a belt, with a ridiculous Mo Howard wig that had a ponytail? Why? Why was she always scowling? Why? It is. It's a shame for things that made her different. Shame for the culture from which she came. And to me, the most disappointing thing was that I felt it at all. New York Times. This isn't. Nobody's subscribing to you anymore. You're done. You're over with. Fake news. Because the same society that taught some people they were heroes, saviors, inheritors of the manifest destiny ideal, force-sensitive white people, taught me I existed only in the background of their stories, doing their nails. Why? Diagnosing their illnesses, fixing their spaceships, supporting their love interests. Wow, she's speaking straight to Ryan Johnson. She's speaking straight to Kathleen Kennedy right now. I don't think she's talking about the fans, the fans who are harassing her online. That doesn't seem to be where her problem is, does it? Waiting for them to rescue me. And for a long time, I believed them. I believed those words, those stories, carefully crafted, not carefully crafted by a society that was built to uphold the power of one type of person. One single type of person. A brunette, a beautiful white brunette girl. Rey. And who was the chick from Rogue One? How come I can't remember her now? It doesn't matter, she's dead. Well, I mean, she's not dead, but her character is dead. One sex, one skin tone, one existence. It reinforced within me the rules that were written before I was born. Rules that made my parents deem it necessary to abandon their real names and adopt American ones. Tony and Kay. So it was easier for Rose TICO. TICO, isn't it? TICO. Rose TICO. So it was easier for others to pronounce. A literal erasure of culture that still has me aching to the core. I don't blame you. And as much as I hate to admit it, I started blaming myself. I thought, oh, maybe if I were thinner, maybe if I grew out my hair, maybe if I wasn't wearing a stupid wig, maybe if I was allowed to shine. Maybe if I was allowed to shine. Maybe if Finn returned the kiss that I planted on his lips. I planted that kiss right on his face, on his faccia bruta, as I saved his life from that laser cannon. Why didn't he return that kiss, Rian Johnson? Why? Why wouldn't he? Rose TICO, beautiful woman, right? Why wouldn't he return Rose's kiss after the adventure that they'd had? After Rose rescued him from the camp. Of course, you know, she also she forced Luke Skywalker to sacrifice himself, so she actually, her character killed Luke Skywalker in the movie. But why, Ryan? Why did she have to feign unconsciousness to get out of the humiliating embarrassment of saving Finn's life, kissing him right on the faccia? On the faccia. That means face. And then, as he looked at her like, what are you kissing me for? Falling into unconsciousness. Why? Why? Because it's emblematic of the sickness, you know, that is going on in Hollywood, and even, and maybe even especially at Lucasfilm under Kathleen Kennedy. Luckily, she realized she'd been lied to. She'd been brainwashed into believing that her existence was limited to the boundaries of another person's approval. I had been tricked into thinking my body was not my own. That's why I must wear a potato sack cinched at the waist. That I was beautiful only if someone else believed it, regardless of my own opinion. I had been told and retold this by everyone, by the media, by Hollywood, specifically Lucasfilm, by companies that profited from my insecurities, manipulating me so that I would buy their clothes, their makeup, their shoes, their fright wigs, in order to fill a void that was perpetuated by them in the first place. No, we're not. Sorry. Yes, I have been lied to. We all have. And it was a realization, in this realization, that I felt a different shame. Not a shame for who I was, but a shame for the world I grew up in, and a shame for how the world treats anyone who is different. I am not the first person to have grown up this way. This is what it is to grow up as a person of color in a white-dominated world. This is what it is to be a woman in society. So she goes on to say, look, I'm going to stand up for myself now. I am not going to accept this pigeonhole that I have been placed into by Hollywood. No, I don't blame you. Rose, I want to call you Rose. That's how I know you. I'm sorry, Kelly. No, not Kelly. You might know me as Kelly. I'm the first woman of color to have a leading role in a Star Wars movie. I'm the first Asian woman to appear on the cover of the thoroughly racist Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. How long has Vanity Fair been in existence? Well, you know, a long time. Vanity Fair finally decides to put an Asian woman on the cover of their magazine. They've only been in existence probably for 100 years. 100 years. Maybe not. In 1913, 105 years. They've been in existence for 105 years, and they finally decided, hey, maybe you know, Asian people, we could put an Asian woman on our. Yeah, good. Way to make them realize their bigotry. My real name is Lone. Is it Loan or Lone? I would say it's probably Lone. And I am just getting started. J.J. Abrams, do you hear this? J.J. Abrams, rescue this character from Roundhead Rian Johnson and his ridiculousness. Rescue this character. Rescue her. Make her great again. Look at this. Look at this. Fix this. This is not this, is it? Is this really the best that you could do with this? No. What deep-seated weirdness goes on inside the head of a man, a perfectly round hollow skull, who deletes 20,000 tweets on Twitter? What goes on inside his head to take a woman that looks like this and make her look like this on the screen, and by the way, ritually humiliate her throughout the movie with empty platitudes, with actions that are not rewarded in any way. Heroic actions, I would say. There were a couple of times that she was downright heroic. Those actions were not rewarded by the other characters on the screen. They seem to perceive her as less than, as other. Why? You wrote it. J.J. Abrams, rescue Rose Tico. Give her a pink lightsaber. Make her powerful. Get rid of her stupid wig. Give her a decent haircut. Maybe braids? Maybe braids? We're all waiting for it. The fandom menace loves Rose Tico. We love Rose Tico, and we hate the torment that she has been put through on social media by these apes. These simple people, these monstrosities who harass us all just for being different. I mean, listen, being a Republican in comics, no fun. They've dehumanized me. They've unpersoned me. They've made me feel like I am something other than the wonderful, shining human sunbeam that I am, that my fans have reminded me that I am. Rose Tico, we are your fans. Lone, we are your fans. We're here to remind you that you are this beautiful woman. You are not this very strange creature. You are this beautiful woman. Can you imagine? Look at the hair right here. Look at this. Look at this look on her face. That elegant, sophisticated, powerful look with a pink lightsaber, knocking the heads off of stormtroopers. Of course, that's who you could be. If only Lucasfilm would let you. Join the Fandom Menace and execute your own Order 66 with our incredible line of t-shirts, Soylo, a Soy Wars story, Tico, a Soy Wars story, and our brand new smoking hot Soy Wars Plan 9. Make a statement today. This is the only trilogy you'll ever need. The link is below in the description. Hey, want to follow me on Twitter? Okay, cool. I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. Talk to you there. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.